The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but
Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Burmo wins the duel this time. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper has taken decisive chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Matheus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. That is great defending, so alert. Manchester United have their second corner now. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Jordi Alba. Now the ball in. Good read, needed to be. So we're still where we started right now. It's a promising position. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Pings in across. That's a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. Looking here to chip it through. Rafael Leao with the cross. Nesta can clear it away. It's a threatening ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Šeško clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Out for a throw. Martinez, played towards the other side. Rafael Leao, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to get free. Deftly away. And here's the chance to counter. Jordi Alba. And he's gone searching cross-field. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bonucci gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Cunha has it in a wide position. And he won't reach that. That has been cut short. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, played right into his path. Neymar is having a shot! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, that's clever. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Spread out to the left. Back where it came from. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Big chance, corner. Messi with the short one. Jordi Alba. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Bonucci is always looking to break lines. And it's Jordi Alba. He's through here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. This is the time you need that pace.
Pass is just off target. Goes forward. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Maguire. Burmo. Maguire. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Matheus Cunha. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
Rafael Leao. Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Maguire to Bruno Fernandes. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This looks promising. Matheus Cunha. This is promising. Ronaldinho. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he's all alone. He's had a shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to...
He's having a shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and... oh, shooting chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, he's having a go! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Nice-looking ball, and that could set him on his way. Rafael Varane. Valverde. Hazard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Flashes it across. Oh, that's a fine interception. Platini. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Lam. Vieira. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And the shot... he's had a shot! Pirlo. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Messi. Here's Vieira. This might spell danger. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's the shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Thailand are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
Terrific effort! And it's come back out to him. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
He has found a way through. Varane cuts it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Thailand have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Platini. Rummenigge has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Vieira.
Thailand are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
It's Eto'o! And that's a good finish. They're back within reach! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back? Great chance! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So now the difference is 3. Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And a shot! And there's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chonburi may be down, but not out just yet. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And it's Valverde. Now Rafael Varane. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Thailand, at times brilliant, at times frustrating. 2 up in this roller coaster of a game.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half. Nesta. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Azar. Platini. Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Pele. Pele powering forward here. Pele! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Tries to play it through. Platini, he's picked his way through. Now the cross. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Eto'o. Ferdinand. Now he's got space here. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo goes short. Oh, nice touch. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Eto'o, and he's lost his... takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Messi going face to face with his great rival. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Varane cuts out the pass. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Messi. And this is Eto'o. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rafael Varane. Messi. He is through here. And Messi! And that's another fine save. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Thuram. Vieira. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Valverde! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution for Thailand.
So, third corner of the game.
Peeler. Number 18, Pele. Number 22.
That has been knocked clear.
Number 20.
And this is Eto'o.
Number 4.
Thailand are looking to go forward now.
Number 24, Makalele.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Sola. Number 17. Messi.
Looking for the run.
It's
Bale! It's bounced back off the post.
Franz Beckenbauer. Substitution.
Makalele does really well to win the ball there. That's good vision. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. Dembele. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Valverde. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's going to go a long way. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Vieira. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Nicely aimed pass. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. Now there's a fine shapes to shoot. Oh, good finish. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that is that. Thailand have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Well, Ed Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all know Brazilian players love the idea of getting forward, and he's probably one of the better defensive players on the ball.
So no gung-ho heroics.
No chance.
Ibrahimovic, can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's delight. He's going for goal! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Vieri. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Akanji cuts out the pass. Thailand leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Passing nice and neat. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zola. Messi has found the net here, of course. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Pirlo is there to clear. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo stood up well to him there. This might spell danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And it's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it. Big chance! There's a goal! Into the lead once more. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That looks a cracking ball. Decent chance! And a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's bustling, tries a shot! We've got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough now, and he has his goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And now he has two. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cuts it back. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ibrahimovic. And here's Dani Olmo. Hakimi gets into a good position. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Rashford, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pirlo. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Out of play for a throw. Pirlo can clear it away. This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared away. Goes for a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Just eases him off the ball. Hakimi. And it's Kukçu. He's in plenty of space here. And we've reached half-time. Thailand are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. And we are back on the way. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Rashford. Tries to pass it through. And he's there to get it away. Zola. Rafael Varane. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Now it's Luis Suarez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo. Referee's given a throw. Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo. Hakimi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Dani Olmo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Vieri. Rashford. And the finish! Off the post. And he's found the net! And they've got their lead back. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed grit.
And he shoots! And he scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Thailand dragged themselves back again.
Well, There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Towering header! Dispatched clinically! And again they hit the front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Vietnam have their lead. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 10, Messi. Number 51, William Pacho. Number 32, Vieri. Coming on the field.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
16,
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Taking place.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. Might want to be careful there. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fermin closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kimmich. Very nicely done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Is
oh, well played.
Zabani.
Deftly away.
Substitution in progress.
Thailand are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, that pass isn't the best. Thailand very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? Lam spots it and intercepts. This is a promising build-up. And this is Luis Suarez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Kimmich. Šeško gives it back. Kimmich. And here's Rashford. Rashford touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now the cross.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Makaleli. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Strokes it back. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, nice touch. Now there's a fine ball. I think they're done. They are done. Thailand can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
And here's Van Basten. Caught offside that time. Chouameni looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's a good spell of possession, this. And they're quick to get it back. Rijkaard. Real chance! Varane gets it clear. Aimed beyond the defence. Thailand have reclaimed it. Rafael Varane. And it's Lam. And this is Ibrahimovic. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, good climb! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Thailand finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Thailand are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Port clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Rummenigge! And no mistake. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction.
Oh, terrible pass. He's got away. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, well played, well played. Roberto Baggio. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Roberto Baggio. Port ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ederson claims comfortably. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Towering header! Thuram clears it away. Has another go! And that's a sharp finish! And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Adams. Rijkaard. Half an hour played now. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lovely. And the shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Schlotterbeck is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Baggio. Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba. This is a promising build-up. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The muscular approach does pay off here. Pirlo powering forward here. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? And he's taking no chances there. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Roberto Baggio. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Thailand are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Adams. Cafu. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ibrahimovic. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Pele! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Park Ji-sung. Here's Chouameni. And it's Baggio. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Pirlo. A probing pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. Messi. Very much a man of this moment. Park Ji-sung. Schlotterbeck. Chouameni. And this is Batistuta. Look at the space. Shot, surely! Pele. Chouameni. Batistuta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He has a look up. Rafael Varane. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Pirlo with the short one. In by Ibrahimovic. Ederson claims it without any fuss. Port are looking to go forward now. Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard. Here's Chouameni. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Van Basten. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the... Ibrahimovic! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ibrahimovic fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Thailand have their second corner now.
Number 12, Van Basten. Number 18, Batistuta. Number 17,
Makaleli.
Number 6,
That's destined for the flank.
Jisung.
That is
Number
lovely.
22, Cafu. Coming on the field, number 15,
Makaleli.
Didier Drogba. Number 20,
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fermin. Number 21, Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Oh, what has happened here? Vermeer with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ferdinand.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Vermeer. Burmo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rummenigge. Now this could be a chance. He might be in here. Platini.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! That is so good, such sharp skills. That's that, the end. Thailand have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thailand have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Thailand really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result. And congratulations to them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind, and
good effort from distance. Ambitious, but just off target.
well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Quality ball. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pele. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Messi. Cafu pinches it off him. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Pele. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, this could be a chance. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't...
He's in one-on-one. Rummenigge, brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi. Thailand yet to have an attempt on goal. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Thailand
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Threads one in. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Lofted upfield. Now it's Pele. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Haaland. Serginho. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pirlo. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Edmilson. Serginho. Zielinski. Bellingham. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Zielinski. Bellingham. Haaland. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi, Cafu gets over and intercepts. Edmilson. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Now, and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. The less said about that pass, the better. Edmilson. And it's Zielinski. And Gabriel. Diop. Gabriel. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. Pelé. He is through here. Crosses it in here. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
1 minute at a time.
And he's quick to get rid. Zielinski. Spread neatly. Now it's Bellingham. Always goal side. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! Goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Thailand come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Thailand.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and
Goes for a shot! It's there!
well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Thailand have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Lam does really well to win the ball there. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Bale. Pirlo. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Pele. Ronaldinho. Now that's well seen too. Bale. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff is in a really good position out wide. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple. Roberto Carlos. Platini venturing down the left. Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Aimed beyond the defence, and this is Cruyff. Plays it in low. Nice interception, well timed.
Thailand really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Eze is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Tries to pass it through. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Pele. Oh, it's a great ball here. Distributed tidily. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This is a promising build-up. Look at the space here. Pele! Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. He's had it taken off him. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. Eze.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Half an hour played now. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Eze, who does have an assist to his name. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Platini. Passing nice and neat. Luis Suarez!
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Thailand truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Ronaldinho. And that's a dangerous ball. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pele, can he get it through? Luis Suarez. So, third corner of the game. That's put paid to the danger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bale. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Eze. Shot a goal! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Zanetti. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6, Bale.
And that's the second half started.
Eze.
Thailand have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Number 15.
Played out wide. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, good effort! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Azar. Ferdinand tries to clear. Schneider with the short one. And here's Schneider. Here's a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Some good work on the right flank here. Lahm plays it in. Zanetti getting this one clear. Spread out to the left.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Cruyff wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Good ball over the top. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. Looking to play him in. And no, that was never going to make it. Cruyff. Rafael Varane. Ferdinand.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that has not gone well. No, he's not getting past him there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. And it's Pirlo. Passes short and sharp. Are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Thailand clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Thailand clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Lahm. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Hazard. He's found a way through. Corner then.
Substitution for Arsenal.
It's their second corner of the game. Schneider goes short. That's going across goal. Brilliantly cut out.
Vinicius Junior, number 25.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitution.
Into the last 5 minutes. Thailand, moments now away from seeing this one out. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Has been indicated.
Messi, Luis Suarez, Solar, and there's the shot! World class from Zola! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal scorer for Thailand.
The purest
Number
possible
25.
contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Thailand have surely won it. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.